Happy Wisdom Wednesday. Thank you so much for tuning in and for choosing to spend some of your time with me. It's your girl, Milagros here. And during the month of October, we are talking about increasing the quality of our lives. And this last Wednesday of October is no different. And this week, specifically, we are talking about the one surefire way to increase the quality of your life is by learning to mind your own business. Mind your business. Mind your business. Mind your business. That's my song. Okay, so originally, when I decided this was going to be the focus, it was about something else that was happening. It was still mind your business, but it was about something else. And then I realized that this was in fact a message for me, because there are some situations that are happening in around me that I was looking at and going, you know what they need to do, or you know what they should do, or you know what and it was, my spirit was like, Maria, mind your business. Because what they are or are not doing only impacts you if you decide that it's going to have an impact in your life. That has nothing to do with you. What they're over there doing on their path, on their journey, is their business. You have plenty on your path and on your journey to fill you with lifetimes of things to work through, right? So focus on what's happening on your path. Mind your business. Let them do it their way. People need to learn their lessons one way or another. Just because you learned the lesson already doesn't mean that everybody else needs to hurry up and fast forward and get to the part where you're at, right? I remember there was a saying I heard someone say once, don't burn down the school just because you graduated. We have a tendency to do that. We want to fast forward other people and hurry up and have them get to where we are because all of a sudden we know better. No, that's not necessarily the case, because what worked for me on my journey and what helped me and helped me grow or helped me expand or helped me whatever might not necessarily be what other people need. So what I need to do is mind my business and stay out of theirs and let them do it their way. Let them have their journey. Let them have their path. And even though it doesn't necessarily make sense to me, it's not my life. It doesn't have to. That's it. And the moment that I reminded myself of that, or rather my spirit was telling me about myself, the moment that happened, I felt an instant relief, right? I felt like, oh, that's not my business. That's extra drama that I don't need to take on unless I want to. And so I'm choosing not to take it on, which also then prevents me from talking about it, i.e. gossiping, which also helps me look at them from a compassionate place. They're on their journey. I'm on mine. My focus needs to be my journey. That's how I increase the quality of my life. There are so many things that I could be doing or learning about myself in order to keep myself in a place where I feel happy and full and whole and, at peace. There are things that I need to be focused on. And instead I'm up in that person's mess. And sometimes that person could be your children or your spouse. That's all I'm going to say about that. So sometimes we have a tendency to go, that's my business and I need to be... Let them figure out what works for them. Let them find that people are generally, I have met very few people in my life who do things and they don't honestly believe that it's the best that they can do at that moment, right? And I know that I have done it, and I'm sure that you have as well. Sometimes we make decisions and we take action from a place that we really believe this is the best I can do in this moment. Sometimes it is based on fear. Sometimes it's based on love. The goal is to have more of our decisions and actions to be based on love. And one of the ways that we can have our decisions and actions based on love is to mind our business, because love accepts and love lets go. And love lets other people work it out on their own and is still compassionate and is still kind and is still, in that way. It's not when you change and when you do the things that I want you to do, then I'll be happy. It's you do you, and I'll be over here focused on me, because on my path I have plenty going on that I can focus on and organize and clean up and sort through in order to keep myself in a happy place. Keeping myself in a happy place where I feel good is a full-time job. And the truth is, it's that for everyone. So again, one of the best ways to increase the quality of your life, to decrease drama, sometimes unnecessary stress, gossip, all that other side chatter, is to mind your business. Be very careful and aware of where you let your thoughts go in terms of what really has nothing to do with you, and where you let your words go especially when you're sharing that with other people, because then you're just creating this kind of whirl of gossip that has nothing to do with you. So sometimes I find myself when I'm talking to certain people and they start talking about other people's lives, I say, well, that's their life. They'll figure it out. They have to live it on their own. Yeah, but don't you think I'm not going to join you in that? And I say this with love. I'm not going to join you in that, because I one time made decisions that other people didn't think were the best, and they worked out wonderfully for me. And then afterward, people went, oh, I guess it wasn't my business. Or rather, what I heard was, oh, I guess it's different for everyone. Yeah, that's the truth. So let other people have their lives. Let them have their journeys. Let them figure it out, right? Because again, we are not going to be impacted by that unless we decide to immerse ourselves in that, be it with our thoughts, our words, or our actions. It's not going to impact our lives necessarily unless we decide to dive on into that. And you deserve the freedom of just focusing on your journey, because if we really did spend more time just focused on our journey, making sure I'm doing what's keeping me in a good place so that I can keep giving from my overflow, like I said, that in and of itself could be a full-time job, right? And if I really care about these people who are on their own paths and on their own journeys, and I want to be able to be supportive of them and loving of them, I have to make sure first that I'm filled up, that I'm in a place of, that I'm aligned with love so that I can continue to give love. So that takes some work. So I need to be focused more on that and less on that. That's not my business. So you go ahead and do you. So if you do you, honey, and you do what you have to do to make yourself happy, and as long as you're operating from a place of love, I'm going to be supportive of you. And the truth is that right now, even if you're operating from a place of fear, I get it. No judgment. I'm going to still send you love. That's my new mantra, my new intention for this next week, to increase the quality of my life. My focus is going to be on making sure that I'm in a place where I'm able to give from my overflow, and I'm letting you do you. Yes. So this is, now usually at the end of this, I go, if you like it, give it a thumbs up. If you know someone who can benefit from it, share it. But don't send this to somebody like, you need to learn how to mind your own business. Don't send it from that place. Send it like, we should get better at this. Or send it from the, I learned something from this and I just wanted to share this because, you know, maybe other people could get something from it. From that place, not from the check yourself. Because then you're still not minding your business. Just saying. All right, so that's all I have for you today. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. I hope that the rest of your week and your weekend are super sparkly. Everything. Because you deserve it, and you will find it on your own path if you mind your business and focus on what makes you happy and pursue those things regularly. Align yourself with love. Okay, that's it. Love you. Peace.